on the Food Channel. Today, we're going to learn how to make creamy ice cake.
Okay, the first thing you're going to do is get 2 cups of shredded ice and pour it into your bowl.
I am going to go get a spoon. I'll be right back.
Alright, the next thing you want to do is get a little bit of syrup. And this you're not going to measure for because it's just going to be a little too hard. So you're just going to let it go for about 2 seconds and stop. And then get your fat-free organic milk. It makes it a lot better tasting. And you're going to do half a cup of this.
I'm going to mix these two together before it starts to harden, while my friend and helper, Ellie, is grabbing the cream that we are going to put inside the bowl. We mix these two for a special reason, because if we wait until a little later to put the cream in, it's going to harden and it's going to ruin the cake. So, here's the cream. Oh, don't worry, people. We washed our hands thoroughly before we started the show. Now I'm going to mix this. Looks delicious already.
Okay.
So right now,
Sure, just put that in.
I'm going to pour this in, just a little bit, and it's about half of a cup. And oh, this here is light cream. This was heavy cream to make it the creamy taste, but this is kind of like bread mix that makes it rise.
Next, you can put 1 egg in. And stir that around. You want to do about 50 strokes here. Make sure that it all gets put in together. Okay, you put syrup in at the very beginning, and now you're going to put more in because the flavor has been already put out before. And you're going to stir that around for about another 10 strokes.
Nice and creamy.
Now, everyone will know this as a dessert because it is cold, and normally you do not have cold meals. So what makes it cold is just the simple ice. Now you're probably wondering, how do you cook ice? Well, the ice has been put together with different ingredients that will keep it cold, but once it bakes, it is just going to form it all together, and then when you take it out, you'll let it cool down and you'll freeze it so that the egg has already been cooked.
The ingredients that you need to pour inside the ice are pasteurized milk, skim milk, cheese culture, enzymes, salt stabilizers, and vitamin A.
Okay,
Those will help, as she said before, set the ice so it is good to cook.
now we're going to try this. turns into kind of like an ice cream. When you just just cook it, it's a hot dessert, and the ice will melt.
Here you go.
Oh,
Ew!
now we can stir this a little more.
And I'm going to go get some sugar. Where do you put it?
The way we put it today is we're not cooking it. We are just freezing it. That way we have time to show you what it looks like when it is all done. So what we're going to do now is put it in our freezer. And we're going to show you how to do it if you were to bake it. Now,
Well, first of all, we don't have sugar right now. Instead, we have cinnamon.
it's in the freezer.
Where's the freezer? Yeah. Okay. Well, for now we have some cinnamon. Okay. That gives it a little more pizzazz.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, if you were to cook it, you would let it sit there for a little while, then simply pour it into one of these things. Put it in the oven at 2.5 degrees.
These things are called donut balls.
Your anuses.
So, what we're gonna do is pour this into
Or to if you're cooking
a
it.
donut bowl if we were cooking it. But instead, magically, do this. It's getting colder because our freezer is very good. So, this is ready. So, just let me take a taste.
So let me take a taste.
It's really good.